Hello everyone and welcome back. We are doing another live video together. So we are making this bird and we are going to use the line technique. So let's begin. Let's outline before we start adding the colors to it. So I'm going to start by making the face of the bird. It's a pigeon that we are trying to create. Let's make the first wing on the feather. You can add your own patterns, you can add your own style. So we're going to make total of 3 feathers, 1, 2 and 1 more on the top. So this is going to be a colorful bird for us. So we're going to add a lot of colors to this. And this is the final look for the bird. Let's add some colors to this. I'm using Luxor fine writing pens. It's a 0.5 nib. It's a perfect nib to give you that, not a very thin or a very thick line. So let's begin. I'm going to start with the shade of light blue. The main body of the bird I'm going to do light blue. Then we're going to add a shade of purple. Then a shade of, maybe we can add a little more shade of orange or light green. And for the beak, we are going to do red. So I've got my hands on all the colors that I'll be needing right now. So let's begin. I'm going to begin with the light blue shade. You can make this bird in gaunt style also. You can paint the entire base, then add colors. You can see as we add the color, it's giving it an interesting look. Hi Anuva and Ananya. Good to see you today. Yes, definitely your art is very nice. You have done a very creative artwork. Keep practicing. Do share my page with your friends also. I hope you all can create some beautiful artwork together. See, I'm trying to make as a okay, you are 10 years old. So you can see I'm making straight lines. I'm trying to make them as symmetrical as possible. So this is the main body of the bird. Now let's add a little bit red to the beak. So the moment we start adding colors to this, it becomes even more interesting. Let's add a little more details to the feathers so we can add more colors. So you can see in the feathers I've drawn some extra lines. This is to add in all the details possible. This will give us space to work. So now we can add a lot of shades in here. So for example, we're going to add a shade of red and orange. Let's begin with that. We'll start from one corner. Similarly, we're going to leave one portion and alternatively color the other one. Now again the alternative one. Now this one was going upward, now the other one is going to come down, but this have to be in the other color. I'm going to use a shade of pink for this since we have done red. So let's do pink. This is a different shade. So yes, it's going to look very similar and yet very distinctive. Similarly, again, this was going up, this is coming down. So this is the first set of wings that we have created. Now we're going to create the next one. For this, I'm going to use the shade of green and light green and dark green, two shades. So let's do it. This was going up, so this is going to come down. So you can see these lines are in the alternate direction. This was going up, this is coming down. Now next we're going to use the shade of lighter green, and this is going to move upwards. These pen have a beautiful finish, and if you're looking for something which is very economical as a startup, if you're practicing, you want a pen which is very smooth tip, it have a nice grip also, so you can go for these. They're comfortable to use. So you can see how this is going to give a look. Next one is going to come down. Again, this is going here. Next one is going to go in the opposite direction. Every line is very important. Try and make them as symmetrical, as equidistant as possible. Especially work on the corners. We have to be careful while working on the smaller portions. Now let's finish off the lighter shade. So this is the look of the second wing. Now let's move on to the third one. For this, I'm going to use a shade of orange and purple. So let's begin. Since we have used a darker shade, now we're going to start with the lighter one. So it's a colorful bird that we have created. This all these sessions are very beginner friendly. Feel free to ask any question. If you want to, have link, if you want to join any course, do let us know. We will be able to help you, guide you. And these are very simple beginner friendly workshops and online sessions that I do. You can easily watch them, learn, practice. You can DM me if you have any question. Don't feel free to post your artwork. Don't forget to tag us. And this is towards our last wing portion. We're going to make the feet and the eyes. This is the third wing that we have created. So you can see this is a very colorful artwork that we have done just by using some lines. We have created this. Now I'm using the brown shade to color the feet. And lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to use the shade of black. See, making all these lines in the other direction is going to uplift the line pattern. It's going to make it look completely different and enhanced version of each other. So we have used lines, we have used shades of, combination of light and dark shades to give it a beautiful look. I hope you like this artwork. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.